this is very satisfying to watch. So this is what's happening right now. And this is the sound that woke me up this morning. I'm actually smiling because earlier I was a bit annoyed because I still wanted to sleep. And then as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, go on. So someone is cleaning up my window. And it's not a bad start to my day after all. So you guys, you might think I'm a bit crazy. I've been following this broom all over the house, cleaning my window. And how do you know? Last night I was thinking of doing this today before I went to bed, so that was a really powerful manifestation. And I woke up the first thing in the morning, and this is what's going on. So this is actually one of the preparation that I do before winter comes. Because if your glass window is clean, that means the houseplants could access to more bright light. And someone's just beat me to it, so I'm not complaining at all. I could just actually sit here all day and watch this. This is very, very satisfying. And this is the last of my windows. And yeah, he's doing it perfectly. Not that I've been trying to evaluate what he's doing, but I'm just actually appreciating it. Okay, so hopefully the backlighting is not that bad. And yeah, I thought since we are already here, I might as well show you the greenest window we have in the house. And this is our kitchen window. And it is east facing. But we have a tall building in front, so we don't get any direct sunlight at all. And this is the tiniest window we have in the house, by the way. And I am so proud of this. So originally I tried to grow herbs for my cooking, and the growth was not just healthy looking and lush, so I gave up. And I told myself, why not put some plants or fill this space with plants? And that's what I did. And I'm so proud, you guys. I'm so proud of this window here, especially when I am outside down in the parking space. And every time I look up, this is the lushiest, the greenest window in the building. And I'm just like so happy. Oh yeah, that's mine. Yeah. So when I tried to put this space up last year, it was very bare looking, and I was not really happy because that one was new when I put it there, and that was in spring, by the way. And this one, I just ripped it out from a mother plant that was literally dying because it was not getting enough bright light. So this one, it was like a tiny plant that was looking so struggling, and said, okay, I'm not sure if it's gonna make it, but I'm gonna give it a try. And look at it now. And then I have all different things here, different plants that's giving me roots like crazy. So basically these are orchids, a corner. I don't buy orchids anymore, but I started out with collecting orchids before I get into growing houseplants. I think I had about 50 when the root rot issue started to struck my plants, and then I was nurturing them for like over a year, but I did not get any roots. and the leaves were just falling off, turning yellow and looking desiccated. So I thought, okay, so these are the some of them that I have tried to save, and look at them now. Look at the roots, are just crazy. And then we have, aside from the roots, aside from the root situation, we have some flowers as well. Although this one, I can't really enjoy it from where I am now if I don't like intentionally peek. And I try not to move it because that's what I did last time. Some of these produced flowers, I moved it into this direction so I could enjoy them every time I do my dishes or I do my cooking. And then the flowers just started falling off. So now I'm leaving them be. And then some more flowers here. If ever I get new orchids, that's normally from my husband's work, and he brought them home for me. And yeah, but I don't buy orchids anymore. And this one here, I like it very much, although from, I don't know if you can see it, but from, obviously from on this side, because it's not getting a good amount of bright light, the fronds are, some of the fronds are drying up and turning brown. But I'm not bothered at all because it keeps shooting out new growth. And but the top growth is giving this space that natural jungle vibe. Let me just show you. I like those lacy fronds in front of my window, like I said, especially when I look up from down there. They're just beautiful. So this is my this is my philodendron piñatum. I think I only have 3 stems from on this spot, so it's not really looking so lush, so full. So what I did, because these stems here, they were up to down here, and it was getting on my way when I do my dishes. So I tried to pin them back. The portion of this stem, I pinned them back into the soil. And hopefully by spring next year, I will be able to cut it off when the other end is already established and has some amount of roots. And this used to be in the bedroom on one side, on the very side of my south facing window, and it was badly burned. So I moved it here, and it's looking so lush. I cut it back many times, and I think this the steam when I use hot water in my dishes to wash my dishes, I think it creates more humidity, and these plants just love it. And yeah. So if we peel this back, I know not a lot of people do this, but this is just me. I use my ice cream tub as a pot holder or a liner, especially for my hanging plants. I had issues of heavy planters crashing down in the middle of the night before, so as much as possible, I try to keep my hanging planters light. And then if we peel this back, I have another plant that is thriving up there. So that's the cutting that I got from Olga's Greenland from Greece. Look at that, guys. And it's been flowering like crazy all summer. And that is my Tradescantia pallida. So this space here from the outside. It is full of color and lush and looking like an indoor jungle. And if I can squeeze some more plants in here, I will. And I'm so loving this space. And yeah. So the reason why I was okay with this whole setup, that this is full of plants that I barely have lights coming through, is because we have another window, and that is west facing. It's not that big, and that is why I try to keep that window as much as possible not full with plants, because I still have some plants here in the middle of the room that needs a good amount of bright light. So I'm leaving that space. I'm not gonna make it or turn it into this one here. And yeah, so in that corner I have my Monstera deliciosa, which is growing big, and I thought it could use some help. So I just some weeks ago I installed a grow light just to help it, especially now that winter is coming. And yeah, so do you guys have any windows that looks so lush, so green? I will be happy, and I'm so excited to see other people's lush window. And if you could just leave the link in the comment section down below, I will be so excited to see them. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming and watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.